Shalom, shalom, shalom. First off, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakah Kadash, and also to my elders of GMS who taught me this truth. And salutations and shalom to you brothers that's out there pushing this truth with diligence and sincerity. Shalom to you brothers. I just wanted to get into a quick video. It was just sitting on my mind. There was just a lot of things I was thinking about. I was kind of meditating on it through the spirit, and I wanted to talk about charity, and how important that is, and not just amongst the brotherhood, because that goes without saying. We should be looking out for one another and doing things for one another and helping each other out. How are we gonna call each other the brother? How are we gonna call each other our brother's keeper if we don't look out for another brother that's down and out and struggling, whatever the situation may be. We should all have each other's back. At the end of the day, but charity, it goes a long way, what I mean? It's not just charity amongst the brotherhood, it can be charity to another fellow Israelite that's doing bad or, need food or whatever, you know what I mean? And if you have it, you give it, you know what I mean? And, I just think that's very important. We just got to look out for one another, and I thought about also that, sometimes you can give charity to somebody that don't deserve it because, they're, in a, I guess, a drug-minded state or whatever. They just, getting high, whatever, they on drugs or they just all messed up. And then it's like, we used to say amongst each other, like, man, I ain't giving this dude no money, man. Probably, going to smoke it up or something, whatever. You know what I mean? But, sometimes you got to count the blessing that comes behind that. You know what I mean? The blessing is, you look out for that person, whatever you do, whatever. You don't worry about what he gonna do with the money or whatever. You know what I mean? If he says, well, I'm gonna get food. I'm just hungry, whatever, and he used to go get high, then that blood is on him. That's on him now. You know what I mean? You did your part by being brotherly and looking out for that person. You know what I mean? You was being a brother's keeper at that point. You know what I mean? Now, if he goes does something else with it, or she does something else with it, whatever that she ain't supposed to be doing, then that's on them. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? The Lord is still gonna bless you regardless of what. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to say today. Just like the story of Yahushua feeding a multitude of 5,000 with 5 loaves and two fish. You know what I mean? You know, he fed them that. Not just to feed them, but also as far as our people waking up to the gospel and hearing the word. Because what the Yahushua say too? He say to every man should not live on bread alone. You know what I mean? You know. You know what? Let me get that scripture. It's a lot. And that's Matthew 4:4. Bear with me. 4. It says, all right, Matthew 4:4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh. That's right. Hearing this gospel, hearing the word, learning the scriptures and going out teaching the gospel to our people. You know what I mean? That's first and foremost. You know what I mean? That just goes without saying. You know what I mean? Because our people need to hear the word to wake up, but a lot of our people are not going to hear, especially the 2/3. They wasn't, destined to hear it, hear the word, So they're going to have to suffer the consequences of not hearing the word and not conforming to the Heavenly Father. You know what I mean? And I was going to bring anything on this. Yeah, that's on that. That was the point. And we just gotta look out for one another. That's it. We can't just that brother he don't believe or whatever. That motherfucker whatever. You know what I mean? That person may come to you sincerely and just may need help, and just help that brother. And I'm talking about outside the camp, outside the church. The Lord will still see you through. He will still bless you, and that's my message. That's what I'm trying to say. You understand? Like I said, we can't control what these people do. Man's going is of the Lord. You know what I mean? So that guy going to use that money to go smoke crack or whatever, then that's on him. The blood is on his hands now. You ain't got to worry about that. You just did a good deed. You looked out, and that's it. Now the Lord's going to see you through. He's going to bless you. You know what I mean? I mean, because I just, I don't know, we got to push more of that. We got to push more of just charity and just looking out for one another. You know what I mean? So, what else? I think I had another scripture lined up, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Let me see. Salak, bear with me. All right, here. 1 Peter 4:8. Okay. 1 Peter. I just seen it. Okay. 4:8. All right. So 1 Peter 4:8. And above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins. That's right. You know what I mean? You know, we have, always have charity amongst your brotherhood and amongst your brothers and peers and things like that. But, you can have charity outside the church, you know what I mean? Beyond it, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, charity, you doing something for somebody don't need to be broadcasted or told to everybody. Like, you do it because you want to do it and you sincerely want to help somebody. Everything don't need to be broadcasted and televised, whatever, you know what I mean? Or talked about. Just help out, look out, and that's it, you know what I mean? The Lord loves a humble man that, is just humble and he just wants to help and sincerely help, and that's it, you know what I mean? No pride, no ego with it, no nothing with that, you know what I mean? Just look out, that's it, you know what I mean? Sincerely look out, so, I'm going to read the next verse. And use hospitality to one another without grudging, That's right. Take someone in. Somebody's fucked up, they don't have nowhere to live, whatever, like take them in, for a little bit, whatever, until they get their, situation, whatever situation. If you can do it, if you're in the position that you can help, a lot of people can't do it because of their circumstance, their situation. You know what I mean? Just take somebody in that's, a brother, whatever, that, may not be, may be homeless, whatever, and you may not have the room, or you might have your woman with you, whatever, like, it might have the kid, whatever, but if you can do it, you can, you should do it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. If you can't do it, then, you can't do it. It's not, the Lord's going to have to, we're going to have to figure something out, and the Lord's going to put you in, in a different position, you know what I mean? Until you get yourself on your feet. And verse 10, as every man have received a gift, even so minister the same to one another as good stewards of the manifold grace of Yahweh. That's right, we should be always ministering, just good things and just being good to one another and just being charitable to one another and looking out for one another. And that starts with the gospel of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, you know what I mean? Law, statute, commandments, That's the first charity we should be giving, you know what I mean? And then everything else comes after, you know what I mean? Getting our people back right, teaching the law, statute, commandments, and getting our people, you know what I mean? To the best of our ability, waking up the elect, Like I said, everybody ain't going to wake up, and we shouldn't be trying to wake up everybody. We can't wake up everybody, because some people are just destined to be destroyed, So, that's it. That's all I had on that. I just wanted to push that charity love, brotherly love, toward not just brotherhood, but just like a fellow Israelite that's not in the truth, though, may not know the truth, You know what I mean? And the Lord is still going to bless you. He's still going to see you through. He's that, and like I said, that charitability covers a multitude of sins, So that's benefiting you, you know what I mean? At the end of the day. And the Lord is always going to see you through. So, with that, Lord willing, I hope this was edifying. Until next time, Shalom.